Hello, are you looking for a true Hearthstone deck? Then look no further than Excavating Tony Shaman. Basically, we're going to be running a low minion count to increase our odds of drawing into Tony. Tony will swap our deck with our opponents. And then using the Excavating reward for Shaman, we evolve all of the minions that we copied from our opponent. And while this might not be the best version of Excavating Shaman, it is the funniest. One general tip, though, I will need to point out is with lightning reflexes, if you see conductivity and you have a shroomification, then get the conductivity, even if it means you're not going to be able to play it down on that turn, because that allows you to get 3 excavating triggers for the price of 1. Now for the Mulligan guide, Finley is great. You don't want him in the deck for Prescience. He's the only minion that you want to keep in your starting hand. Prescience is also an incredibly strong card to keep. Outside of this, early game removal tools such as Lightning Storm or draw power cards such as Knowledge are great to keep. Now with that all being said, let's look at some game. Okay. I'm going to put this back into the list or into the deck because we want to draw into it with Prescient. Replace the 6 cost minion with a 5 cost minion because why wouldn't we? Okay, slam this down. This is probably some type of, I'd assume, automation priest. It could be overheal priest too. I haven't ran into any overheal priest. It is a person in legend. I mean, we are in like dumpster tier legend right now. Also, it's great to point out that because Blizzard removed bots from standard Hearthstone, we actually always face someone even if we're in bottom tier legend, which makes it much easier to make content in this tier of legend too. Okay, Tony, slam this down. This is a little bit of waste unless we just use it for draw power, and I kind of do want to do that. Oh goody. So we're guaranteed Burrow and Finley off of this. Okay, so slam this, get the 2 cards out of the deck, only get 1 out. That's perfectly fine though. And now we just have to excavate or get 1 more excavating card and then we're good to go for the swap-a-roo. I don't know what we'd be swapping into for priest is the thing. Additional removal tools wouldn't be bad because I'm assuming like this has to be Reno, right? Like, I don't see a world where this isn't Reno. Also, probably should have just slammed these down, but that's fine. I don't mind having to use Buster into it. You could say we're about to Buster call them. The fact that... that's interesting. I don't understand why they're protecting that. Of all minions... oh, Shroom! Out of all the cards we could have burned, that was not the card I wanted to burn. There are so many really fun games where you get Shroom on just any minion that sticks out on the board. And it is always the card that you burn first. I don't know why. Like, it's like, trying to think what other cards that I always had stuck to the top of my deck when I didn't want them. Or I would always burn. Oh, goody, Reno. We're going to use this one there. I was like, maybe we don't. And then I thought about it. I was like, this isn't our fun combo to show off. So we might as well. Also probably should have hit there first. But that is fine. Do we draw 3 cards? Yes, because we can slam that down. Then we draw the 3. Hit the face. Go lethal or direct. Then in the deck for duplicates, we have Digging Down, Primal Wave, and Crashing Thunder. Oh, and Lightning Reflexes. So we're getting close to being able to use Reno. But really, I'm just waiting until we get 1 more Excavating card. As soon as we get that, we're good to go. Because I'm assuming they are a Reno deck, so we can easily turn our Reno on by doing that. Okay, Crashing Thunder, that isn't technically what I want right now, but you know, it works. Come on. Excavating card, Flash of Lightning. We're burning card next turn. It better not be Digging Down. Lightning reflexes can get us Digging Down, but you know, I would prefer not to have to rely on random generation, please. Hey, we are bored. Actually, Digging Down I'd be fine with because that just turns on Reno. Like, as much as I would hate it, it would also be still fine. Okay. You're the one class that doesn't have an excavating reward, or one of like two. Ooh, oh, wait, yeah. I was gonna say, like, we don't have a way to trigger that, but we do. Alright. Dig down. Nope. Draw a card. Okay. Reno's online next turn. That's good to know. Good to know. And also, good old Tony is online too. Didn't want two back-to-back, really. But this is funny, so we're gonna do it. I'm assuming... Okay, that literally does nothing for us. So... I don't know what card I don't want to burn, but there has to be something that we just don't want to burn right away. Finley... Oh, Finley... Don't mind if I do... not Finley. Fizzle... Other F card that I can't... I don't know how I confused the gnome for Murloc, but okay. The good news, though, because we have the Fizzle snapshot, we could do Buster, clear out the board, go face for a little bit of damage. And then slam down our Evo. Though that can get a little bit frightening because it does look like they're playing Thief Priest. I wonder if this is Tony Priest, because I know that is a deck that people were playing before the mini set came out. We could also just wipe out the board if we really felt like it. But I think part of me really just wants to slam down Finley to, like, yeah, screw it. We'll do Finley first. Out of all the cards we could have gotten out of their deck. Okay, heal is nice. So we'll heal, and then we'll Murloc. What would be really cool is if they had Synchronize still in the deck, and then we got like an additional copy of the Murloc. Let's see what we can get randomly. Okay, none of that is good. I mean, at least we're back up to full, basically, and we have 13 cards while they have 12, right? Okay, what? 7 cost. 7 cost is... Is Amanthul 7 cost or 8? He's 7, right? Really wish we could have... That's funny. Okay, so... The mana breakdown for this is kinda all over the place. Okay, we'll use this to get that. Then I want to evolve. Okay, and then we just hero power. Okay, it was 7, yeah. I was like, Amanthul had to be 7, right? Because I'm pretty sure Behemoth is... No, Behemoth is also 7. Never mind. And we have at least one more excavating thing. Synchronize. Okay, so there is a Synchronize in the deck. So, well, we now know there's duplicates. Oh, I guess we did know there were duplicates in the deck because of Reno. Okay, I'm just going to double get rid of that. We'll hero power, slam this down just to slam it down. What I really want to see is Finley. Actually, maybe not Fizzle. Once this game, we'll get that right. Okay, they didn't slam down Amanthul instantly. I wonder... Oh, so wait. Have they been overheal priest this entire time? Okay, so I'm going to use this AoE. We'll overextend by a little bit. And by overextend by a little bit, we're not really overextending because we're trying to bait out Amanthul so we can steal it from them. Man, this person really said, new cards. Let's use them all. Because we've seen Pennant, we've seen Stealth, and we've seen Shadow Word Steel from them. So what are we missing still? We're missing Shattering, and I don't remember what the other one is. I'm blanking. I'm completely blanking on what it could be. The other one is Fool's Gold. Is Fool's Gold? Fool's Gold is the other, right? Or is that Rogue only? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Good old Reno. Actually, that's really nice for us because we have Ray of Straws. Just gonna pass it. I'm curious of what duplicates we have in the deck, right? Oh, probably Snake Oil, I would assume. Because we got the copy from them and then we shuffled it into the deck, so I'm assuming Snake Oil would be it. Ah, well, I mean, now you know what's in my hand. I'm actually just going to steal that instead. I don't really care. Eventually, we'll be able to use the Ray of Straza, and it is infinite resources. And we basically have 3 copies of it. Also, we can use this on Elemental instead, too. Perfect. Perfect. Double. Then what can we get? Okay. So we're becoming a a Highlander deck with random card generation. Okay, 6 cards in deck. They're at 5. Oh, they're at 4 now. Honestly, not a bad game so far. Like, we're in a way better position. I don't know what they have left in their deck. We haven't been able to slam down any of the cards I really want to slam down. Snake Oil, does that turn these on? Yes, it does. And now we just keep getting resources each individual turn. Oh no, good old harmonic pop. What are we gonna do? Oh wait. I really don't want to slam this down just in case they have like some backup plan. Because we don't know exactly what they have in the deck. Because we transformed the deck, right? Okay. That works. Okay, so we have no minions left in the deck. I am so dumb. We needed to do that in the opposite order. Oh, hey, Reno, number 2. I'm not putting that back in the deck. So we have Shard. Actually, we might have both Shards in the deck because we just... Yeah. Alright, game. Will you... Like, as long as we didn't just screw ourselves with the Reno play, we'll use Reno next turn. Say goodbye to their board. As long as this isn't... Okay, go with this because that could get us more excavating stuff, and we'll go with this because it... Yeah, perfect. I'm going to use also this just to get it out of our hand because we need hand size. We can get another... Ooh, excavating. Let's go. And then we have 8. Then the funny thing is, if we can empty out our hand somehow, we could evolve again our entire deck. Like, there's no point. We don't have any minions left in the deck. Like, there's legitimately no point in doing what I just said, but, like, we could in theory. I'm very curious of what they're, like... We aren't choosing that. That's a bad choice. Thought about it for a brief second, and then I was like, wait, no, that's just dumb. And then that will be stealth, and this will also be stealth. I honestly don't see a world where they come back from this. I think this is just GG. But honestly, like... I mean, we still get 2 minions. Great. We still get 2 minions per turn in our hand. which could be more one amalgamans for all we know. I don't want to use Reno until we absolutely have to is the other thing. And then we'll use this next turn. Sure. Sure. Okay, so they did buff that up, so we no longer can destroy it with good old this. That literally does nothing, so it's going to be used. I don't really care what card they burn, or we burn. And then we'll use Primordial probably next turn. I am still... We're still in a good position. Like, we have more HP. They took fatigue damage first. And we get infinite minions, basically. Unless they had Reno in the fizzle. Because all we do is this. And then... I'm gonna slam this one down. As much as I want to put down this Drake, also another card that I just keep forgetting exists that I've been wanting to do something with. It's very strange to me that they randomly printed dragon support for Shaman and then they literally did nothing with it. Like, it makes me curious if that more of the nature package was supposed to interact with this card. I really don't know why they're keeping themselves in the game. I mean, let's grab that. Oh, ×2. Yeah, that's just a bunch of damage to do. And then we also heal for both of it. Get rid of that. I forgot the original minion attacks too. Good to know, I guess. More waves, so funny. Okay. We still haven't used the other Reno, by the way. How long has this game been going on for? I swear, this is like a 30-minute game. I won't lie, we probably had ways to, like, end the game earlier, but, like... Okay. We do have other dragons. Gotta play this one first, and then, yeah. You know what? We can use this too. Slam this down because we have it, and then we have Reno 3. If only Reno cost like a little bit less, we would be good. And then we could have like slammed down Reno again. Well, actually, I mean, yeah, you can't target these, my friend. Okay, I think we just Reno next turn. This was a good game, though. Like, oh, never mind. Okay, temporary game against Mage. Let's see what they have in store for us. Oh, Baroness is something that I ended up cutting out of this list. I hated the... It made it very inconsistent with the 4-cost draw 2 cards, but it looks like she's just stuck to our hand anyway, so it won't even matter in this game. I ended up replacing her with Reno Jackson of all cards. We have a lot of draw power, so it doesn't really matter if we have duplicates in our deck. Plus, we transform our deck anyway, so in theory, you know. Okay, so we'll probably actually just use the weapon here and attack into the 1/1, would be my guess. Okay. Are they arcane? I'm assuming they're probably rainbow, but or excavating, I guess. Excavating rainbow. I really do want to do something with the elemental package in some class. We might try the mage list that I made because I did run into someone else playing a variant of it, and it weirdly didn't look as bad as I originally expected it to. I don't know. We'll see. The problem that I'm having currently is there's a lot of decks that look real fun, and I would love to be able to showcase them. They're just not great to also make shorts on, which makes it a little bit more awkward when I'm trying to upload 3 and 3, right? But I don't know. All right. Let's see what we get. Ooh. But yeah, there were some fun combos in this deck. that I really never got to showcase in a game that I really wanted to. Conductivity and shroomification was something that I really wanted to showcase in any game. And then I don't think, I mean, that combo relies on random generation, right? I don't know. Well, I might try to make this deck work a little bit more later, just so I can get that footage. Because I think that would be actually pretty easy to do. Our board doesn't look that bad. I am worried about the maximum damage output they can have, just because it is Mage. Sorry for the random tangent there, though. I will say that. Oh, okay, so they cleared out our board. Okay, I think we'll actually no, let's get Excavating online a little bit more. Maybe Feral Spirits, then pass it. We do have like perfect setup for like 2 turns from now to slam down Tony. We shouldn't have that many other minions in the deck. So we should be guaranteed, I think, Tony and Finley, I think, or actually will be the 2 that will be guaranteed here. Hard draw into the other one of those. And then we can Aftershocks, get rid of the entire board. Okay, Finley. Oh, I forgot we had second blaster in deck, actually. Okay, now, okay, so I will probably do something that's going to look incredibly bad, but I gotta check for objection, and we don't really have another way to check for objection. We will probably slam down Finley just to check for objection. Not this turn, but like in a future turn we might do it. Oh yeah, Golgoroth is also in the deck. I also know that I'm not pronouncing that name right, but okay, that's interesting. Okay, so digging down could be fun. I am very tempted to just slam down Sir Finley and then or Titan. But I don't know. I don't think we need it yet. Let's go with this. Let's see. Hey, it was objection. Okay, I really just didn't want to waste Finley if I could help it. But we may have to do it later on in the game. Because all our other minions in this list, at least the ones that are actually in the list and not ones that we're getting from other people, are important. Okay, there's the second Mage secret. That could easily be objection. It could also be counterspell. I've been meaning to go back to Secret Mage. It's, again, a list that I've been really meaning. There's a lot of lists that I've been meaning to do. Overheal Priest is also on the list. But I don't want to do too many, like... I mean, this isn't really an aggro deck. This is a combo deck, and I don't know... Okay, we didn't really need him, per se. Let's grab Feral Spirits. Digging straight down is good. We have Shroomification too. Oh, collapse. That's okay. I do not like the HP we're at. We're basically trying to delay as much as possible until we can easily access Reno. Because if we can slam down... Ooh, we can't slam that down this turn. As much as I want to, we can't. We could do digging down straight... By the way, Minecraft reference. There are some plays that I can defend, and that's definitely not one I can easily defend. Okay, we can use Motherlode Drake, attack into this, use Tony. I'm just, yeah, at this point. Oh, that's actually a funny card to get because we can actually use it because we're an excavating deck. That's the other benefit of this deck. Because there's so many classes with excavating packages, there's a high likelihood of you being able to just do stuff with it. Like, in theory, you could get a second Murloc easily. 90% of the time, you're not going to. The other problem with this deck is it is a deck that makes games incredibly long. All right, I think we're just going to slam down Finley. slam down our research. Come on, give us something cool. Okay, just going to go face. Okay, that's not what I wanted to object. I was hoping to hit either a Sif. Actually, Sif was it. Sif or the Hawk, I guess, would be the other thing that we really kind of wanted to bait out there. Seaway Strike. Striking through our heart. And now, this is actually a combo that I really wanted to showcase, which was schooling into the Murloc. See what we can randomly get, right? We could also place down the 0 cost first, but you know, this is fine. Oh, that's an interesting interaction that I did not realize was a thing, but you know, I'll take it. I'm going to go for Razor Scale just because I have a sneaking suspicion. If they have the OTK, they don't have it anymore. They'll have to waste it on Razor Scale. Oh, okay. I think this is just GG. Let's go. Now, Gannis is just funny. Let's shroom our way to victory. This Murloc isn't looking very Murloc anymore. I don't know where I was going with that, but you know, GG. Okay, now that we're through the games, let's discuss what of lots of decks. So, I was actually amazed of how well this deck actually turned out. The deck still had a 50% win rate across the 30 games that I played with the deck, which was weirdly higher than I expected. This is a version of the list that I don't think a lot of people are ever going to catch on with, because Tony really is only a card nowadays for both Priest and Rogue, but this does feel pretty good for the card too. It allows you to easily run a lot of control tools and then allow you to overwhelm your opponent with a lot of really cheap minions that you steal from your opponent, making this deck actually quite strong, weirdly enough. But if you don't have Tony, don't try to craft this deck, because while it does have a 50% win rate, it isn't really going to be the most consistent thing in the world. It just really depends on what your opponent is playing if you're going to be able to make use of this combo. Now, with that all being said, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.